Welcome back, Wargaming enthusiasts. We're back with the first turn of the game, so let's see what went down. And I've actually seen ahead, so I already know what went down. Sorry, I'll try to be as surprised as I possibly can be. So, our tanks move up like we ordered them on our bit of a dangerous charge right there through the middle, and the first thing we spot is a tank. And unfortunately, as it turns out, the enemy is able to deploy much further into the map than we suspected, so what we're basically seeing is an enemy position right there where we wanted to move our initial advance to. Luckily, what happens is this gets spotted by our 85mm anti-aircraft gun, which starts immediately shooting at it, and the Panther tank is caught unawares, doesn't know what's happening. We plinked it in the gun mantle right there. Another shot misses, I think. Oh, next one hits and penetrates, although it doesn't destroy the tank, but we see a nice hole right there, and another shot hits the lower front hole, right there in the track. And the Panther starts withdrawing, and the next shot just slides off. Oh well. Well, we know where that is. We should be still able to shoot at it without having to aim precisely using area fire, so that's good. What happened in the rest of the field right there? Camera. There we go. Right. So that was okay-ish. Unfortunately, the rest of the deployment didn't go so well. Our tanks move up. We see a bit of a logjam creating right there, so I guess the pause wasn't big enough for them to move out in order, especially with that truck just about to approach there and make it more of a logjam. Anyway, so our infantry, our tank riders get raked with infantry fire from that bunker over there, which causes some consternation in the tank. The tank moves up, but we definitely get casualties. And right over here, our tank just gets penetrated from far away, possibly by some vehicle right here, and that causes us to basically lose the advancing vehicle, which I think will spoil our advance altogether. Our tanks return fire on the bunker right there, but bunker's not easy to take down even with tank fire, so we might have a bit of a pickle there. It's an MG nest, alright? And that's the end of the turn. Okay, so what did we learn? First of all, that 85mm gun was well placed for magical reasons. It basically was perfectly placed to engage that Panther tank. We're going to put some more fire right here. Area fire as close to the sound contact as we can for about 30 seconds. What else can we do? We've got these guys, they're going to move up. We're going to change up our advance quite a bit. First of all, the tanks are going to move up here, and they're going to fire there. The infantry, as soon as the tanks stop, will move into that wood on fast, and hopefully they will survive until then. This tank will move... Oh, not this tank. I meant this tank. This one tank, there we go. It will move here and here. That will put it in position to engage the bunker, and again the tank riders will dismount and withdraw into that wood over there. The third tank will continue moving. We will move it alongside the other two, so we're going to have a full platoon engaging that bunker and anything that might appear in those woods. And again, infantry will move up down here. And I suppose we can start moving them up further into the wood and to the edges. Hopefully they will remain unseen as they get there, but I guess that will remain to be seen. Now, since we know that there's a Panther tank right there where we wanted to put this decoy truck, we're not going to do that anymore. We're just basically going to get our truck into the woods, or are we? Actually, we're going to reverse this truck back here. We're going to continue moving this tank forward. Once it gets here, we're going to change its heading to towards that bunker, and we're going to move these guys back here into the woods. So if we manage to survive this with our infantry more or less intact, we're going to have a full platoon of infantry in those woods over there, and a full platoon of tanks firing at the bunker, taking care of it, and hopefully taking over that tree line here as the first part of the assault. I really didn't expect the enemy to be so close though, which, you know, could have worked out better. I should have expected the enemy to be right there, and I should have expected to get shot right here where this tank is, and I didn't expect it, but I did get shot. So our infantry here is basically just 2 guys left here, and half a tank crew, alright, so we're not going to be rescuing them anytime soon. These guys here might have an angle on whoever was shooting at us. Do they? Yep. So we can put some area fire on here for about, let's say 30 seconds, let's say 45 seconds, why not? So we give the impression that we've actually spotted the enemy. We're going to cancel all of our move. We're going to wait here for about 10 seconds, and we're going to withdraw behind that house. In the meantime, the infantry should withdraw to that house as well. And yeah, take position in there and not fire. These guys here also cancel your move. We're not going to advance further that way. I'm sorry, this tank here. There we go. So withdraw your guys back here, and you're going to put down some fire as well if you can. Accurate or not does not matter, as long as it's covering that position over there. And once you do that, we're going to dismount this infantry, and we're going to put them into that house, and this infantry we're going to put on let's see now, whatever this is, that's, we can't enter that. Okay, so let's put them here, and let's slowly move them up to the fence. Hopefully they won't be seen and they'll be able to observe. Alright, so that's definitely a spalt charge. We're not going to do anything about that. The 85mm gun, can you do something against those targets here? The answer is no. Can you do anything here? Nope. Oh, something. Alright, let's give this a go. Where is your line of sight on this angle? No, that's dumb. That's not gonna work. That's definitely off target. We're not going to be able to shoot there, and while doing that we might actually injure one of our troops moving past the line. Okay, you're doing your job, you're doing your job, you are standing still and doing anything. Let's try to change those contact lines a little bit. Right. And let's hope the airplane does something effective sooner or later, because we're going to need all the help we can get. Right. So what I'm expecting from the next turn is our tanks to advance into position and hold position right there by the woods. That position should be firm enough to withstand whatever the enemy can throw at us from those woods over there. We're not going to advance in the roundabout way here because the position is too open. We don't have a lane of advance that's not covered by the enemy fire, so we're not going to do any of that. And we will instead try to advance our infantry into these woods over here to get a better spotting position on whatever the enemy is doing in those woods over there. we should have a slight advantage in spotting in that we are placed on a hill, whereas the enemy is right here in this depression. So hopefully we will get better spotting positions from these forests than the enemy has from down there. Hopefully the enemy is not able to deploy in this part of the woods right here. If he does, we're in a bit of a pickle because we have no lanes of advance past this point. Anyway, that's what we're doing. Unlike the last game, this game did not, well, the risk did not pay off, I think. So we're going to have to take our lumps, but hopefully the one of the advancing columns will succeed in taking a slightly better position from which we can press forward. Anyway, that's it. See you guys next time.